What happens when a key border crossing is delayed, a major energy strategy stumbles, and reports emerge that Canada could dramatically expand its fighter fleet? The answer could reshape far more than politics. These developments are putting new pressure on trade routes, manufacturing networks, energy markets, and some of North America's most important automotive supply chains. Your roadmap to the latest in auto, welcome to Highway Herald. As Canada pursues new options in transportation, energy, and defense, industry leaders on both sides of the border are paying close attention. For automakers, suppliers, truckers, and consumers, the consequences could be felt for years to come. Today, we're counting down the 5 developments that may be quietly reshaping the future of North America's automotive and industrial landscape. Number 5. Gordie Howe Bridge delay shines a spotlight on North America's automotive lifeline. The Gordie Howe International Bridge connecting Windsor and Detroit was designed to strengthen one of North America's most important automotive trade corridors, but its latest delay has renewed concerns across the industry. This crossing is a vital link in the highly integrated supply chain that supports vehicle production, where engines, batteries, electronics, and other components often cross the Canada-US border multiple times before a vehicle is completed. Because modern manufacturing relies on just-in-time logistics, even minor disruptions can increase costs and affect production schedules. Once operational, the bridge is expected to add capacity, improve customs processing, reduce congestion, and create efficiencies for freight operators and trucking companies. Beyond transportation, the project has become a symbol of economic resilience and cross-border cooperation, highlighting how critical, reliable infrastructure remains to vehicle affordability, manufacturing efficiency, and supply chain stability. But transportation is only one piece of the equation. The movement of goods depends heavily on another critical factor: energy. And that's where the next development enters the picture. Number 4. Alaska's oil auction reveals the realities behind energy expansion. A recent oil lease sale in Alaska's Arctic National Wildlife Refuge attracted far less interest than expected, with only a small number of available tracts receiving bids. The outcome highlights the challenges of Arctic energy development, which requires massive investments, specialized infrastructure, regulatory certainty, and confidence in long-term market conditions. For the automotive industry, energy markets are especially important because fuel prices affect transportation costs, manufacturing expenses, shipping rates, and the production of materials used in vehicles. The limited participation shows that energy companies prioritize profitability and predictable returns over potential resource opportunities alone. Meanwhile, Canada continues strengthening its role as a major energy supplier through established pipeline networks, the Trans Mountain expansion, and growing LNG export projects. Together, these developments demonstrate that the future of energy production depends not only on policy decisions, but also on market realities, infrastructure, and investor confidence. Yet while energy security remains a major priority, another conversation is gaining momentum in Canada, one that could reshape both national security and industrial strategy. Number 3. Canada's fighter fleet debate reflects a changing defense playbook. Canada's evolving fighter aircraft strategy is drawing attention as reports suggest officials are exploring options beyond the planned purchase of 88 F-35 fighters, including the possibility of adding Saab Gripen aircraft to the fleet. While no final decision has been made, the discussion reflects how modern defense procurement now considers factors such as operating costs, maintenance requirements, fleet availability, supply chain security, industrial benefits, and long-term flexibility. Supporters of a mixed fleet approach argue that advanced stealth fighters and lower-cost multi-role aircraft can complement each other by handling different mission types more efficiently. The debate has also gained momentum following Canada's partnership with Saab on the Global Eye airborne early warning platform, signaling deeper defense cooperation with Sweden. Beyond aircraft selection, the broader goal appears to be strengthening national security while supporting aerospace innovation, manufacturing expertise, technology transfer, and long-term industrial resilience. Before we reveal the final 2 developments, which may ultimately have the biggest impact on Canada's industrial future, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support helps us continue bringing you in-depth automotive, manufacturing, and industry analysis. Now let's move to the broader economic implications behind these defense discussions. Number 2. Defense diversification could fuel Canada's manufacturing advantage. Canada's growing interest in expanding defense partnerships could have benefits that extend far beyond military operations. Major defense programs often support domestic assembly, component manufacturing, engineering services, software development, maintenance facilities, and research initiatives, creating thousands of highly skilled jobs. For automotive enthusiasts, the connection is especially important because many technologies used in modern vehicles originated in the aerospace sector, including lightweight materials, advanced composites, robotics, precision manufacturing, digital engineering, and sophisticated software systems. Recent global supply chain disruptions have also encouraged countries to reduce reliance on single suppliers and strengthen industrial resilience through diversified partnerships. Canada's approach reflects this broader trend. A stronger aerospace and manufacturing sector can drive innovation, improve competitiveness, and accelerate the development of future transportation technologies. Ultimately, industrial resilience is becoming a key component of Canada's long-term economic and manufacturing strategy. And when we zoom out even further, a larger pattern begins to emerge, one that connects transportation, energy, manufacturing, and defense into a single national strategy. Number 1. Diversification may be Canada's most important long-term strategy. The biggest takeaway from these developments is Canada's growing focus on diversification across transportation, energy, manufacturing, trade, and defense. Projects like the Gordie Howe Bridge aim to strengthen trade infrastructure and supply chain efficiency, while energy initiatives expand access to global markets through LNG exports and Pacific trade routes. Defense discussions are increasingly centered on procurement flexibility, industrial participation, and broader international partnerships. The goal is not to replace existing relationships, but to create more options and resilience against economic or geopolitical disruptions. This is particularly important for the automotive industry, which relies on complex global supply chains involving semiconductors, batteries, steel, aluminum, electronics, and petroleum-based materials. By expanding transportation routes, supplier networks, and strategic partnerships, Canada is working to improve long-term flexibility and competitiveness while maintaining its deeply integrated economic and manufacturing relationship with the United States. Taken individually, these stories may appear unrelated, but together, they reveal a much bigger transformation taking shape across North America's industrial landscape. Final verdict: a new chapter for North American industry. Taken individually, a delayed bridge project, a quiet Arctic oil auction, and discussions about fighter aircraft procurement may seem unrelated. Viewed together, however, they paint a much larger picture. Canada appears to be positioning itself for a future where resilience, flexibility, and diversification play increasingly important roles in economic and industrial strategy. For automakers, suppliers, trucking companies, energy producers, and consumers, these developments could influence manufacturing costs, supply chain planning, logistics networks, investment decisions, and long-term competitiveness for years to come. Now we'd love to hear from you. Do you think the Gordie Howe Bridge will significantly strengthen North America's automotive supply chain once it finally opens? Should Canada consider a mixed fighter fleet approach, or would a single aircraft platform make more sense? Is diversification the right strategy for Canada's future? Or should the country continue focusing primarily on its traditional partnerships? Share your thoughts, experiences, and opinions in the comments section below. We always enjoy hearing from fellow enthusiasts and industry watchers. If you enjoyed this update, be sure to subscribe to Highway Herald and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest vehicle updates, industry insights, and upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. You can now check out any of the videos on the screen. There's more exciting and informative content waiting for you.